Welcome to Captured Conversations, a Haley Fields photography podcast. I'm your host, Haley, and today we were doing a Christmas special. So I changed the setup just a little bit, the angle, just a little bit for our Christmas episode, brought you a little closer to me. But yeah, I am snuggled up. I got all the Christmas decor. I've got just a little bit of a nice Christmas drink. Take a sip. So good. I've got my brand new wax warmer on. I've already had some Christmases. So, yeah, already. So, let's get started with this is going to be a shorter episode, Christmas special episode. So, let's get started with a few stories. So, the first one is on Reddit. It's from r/wedding photography from massive-ad-7359. I'm in desperate need of advice. Oh, sorry. The title is Stolen Wedding SD Card. I'm in desperate need of advice. Throwaway account because I was looking for advice before I speak to the bride, my friend, so she does not know yet. I got my camera back in high school and have recently been doing shoots here and there for friends and family. One of my friends had asked me to shoot their wedding for them for cheap. While at the wedding reception, someone stole my fanny pack that had my main SD card slash holder in it. My camera, by all means, is not suitable for wedding photography. It does not back anything up as it is shooting, as I picked it up more as a hobby thing, seeing if I'd be interested in doing it on the side. After this experience, never again. So I lost well over 1,500 photos of that night, including the cake cutting, mother-son, father-daughter, and first dances. All I have is 23 photos I downloaded for her sneak peek during dinner break. I am absolutely devastated for her. She originally paid me $400 deposit and was going to pay me another $400 after the holidays. I already planned on stopping the future payment and refunding the $400 as well. But beyond that, I am gutted. I don't know what to say or how to remotely handle the situation. Any advice is appreciated other than what I could have done differently, as that unfortunately will not help me now, and I had not even remotely planned on this possibility. So I feel like, and maybe some people disagree with me, if your stuff is stolen at a wedding, I want to say that's not your fault. Because that is a really, really unfortunate act by a horrible person to do such a thing. Many wedding photographers, we just keep our bags out and around because we've got to have quick access to it. I can't keep my whole bag on me the whole time. Honestly, in this situation, if you were shooting with two cards the whole night, like even if you had a backup, if your whole bag is stolen, your backup is stolen too. You know? Maybe some people disagree with me. Let me know what you think. Let's go to the comments down below. Um, Portless Photo said, did you mean to say it was stolen by a guest? I'd probably be honest with your friend about what happened and see if she can reach out to her guest list and request that the thief returns the fanny pack with her wedding photos on it anonymously. Yeah, that's a good point. The OP responds to that and says, stolen, possibly thrown out. The venue was a nice golf course and the bridal suite was attached to the women's locker room. Due to the suite, the door to the suite had been closed all night closed all night, and given that it was a members only suite, I figured it was fairly safe. I am almost worried as it was all black it accidentally got thrown out in the frenzy of cleaning. I'm not sure either way. I'm not sure. Either way, I only have 450 photos from my second camera, which luckily includes family photos, but still lacking in the important moments I mentioned before. I will definitely reach out to the venue in regards to the camera, but due to the location, the last place I remember seeing it, I don't have high hopes. So some people are commenting that they keep a copy of, like, even when they have to change SD cards, they keep a copy of the SD cards on their person at all times. That could be a good idea. That may be something to look into begin doing. But see, that scares me because if it's on my person, maybe if you had like a designated fanny pack or something, but if it's something you're getting in and out of all night, I worry about losing that. You know, like if it's in my pocket, I worry about it falling out. If it's in a fanny pack, I worry about it falling out. Maybe if it's like something on your harness, it's literally just a single SD, like a little tiny SD card pouch, that could be good. I may have to look into something like that because this is new fear unlocked. The media bear says, be honest and tell her. She can reach out to the guest and ask if anyone picked it up by accident, and if so, they can return it or anonymously send the SD card back to you slash her. Was it a public or private venue? Very few weddings we do at public venues such as golf courses, but we're always extra careful about leaving our gear around when it is. I'd also consider a much larger SD card so you don't have to swap in and out throughout the day. That is true. If all she had was that on the SD card and it filled up, then that's a pretty small SD card. Usually I will like shoot half the day on one card, like on one set of cards, two cards, and then the other half the day on another set of two cards. Um, I think that's a good flow for me. OP says the venue was public, unfortunately. I'll definitely reach out to see if they have cameras of some sort. And so sorry to clarify that I've been using my friend's camera as well to second shoot for partial moments of the day. I do have that card, but only around 450 photos. I'm not sure how many are usable. I will absolutely be delivering as many as I can, but I'm just devastated in losing such important moments for her. I'm incredibly grateful she had a videographer, so she'll at least have some of those moments captured. Yeah, that's good. And I feel like even if you're some kind of beginner, a wedding is not where you begin. And to me, you need to have at least two cameras for a wedding day. 99% of the time when I'm shooting important moments of a wedding day, I'm using one camera most of the whole time, and then I'll take a couple photos on my other camera, on my other card. So heaven forbid something happen, I still have a few photos on the other one. So reading a little bit more, apparently OP has sat on this for a week, and OP is like, yeah, I'll reach out to the venue, but like if it's been a week, that's not boding well. I feel like I immediately like that night as soon as it was gone, I'd be finding someone that works at the venue. I'd be contacting them the next day, like, oh my gosh, I need to find these. I wouldn't be able to. I'd be sick. But you know what? Hindsight, you know, I don't like to what if situations. So I'm gonna go on to another post, same thread, art/wedding photography. I've seen this kind of come up a couple times. The title is, it's by Hyde Blad, Hydeblad. The title is Planner Signs Contract, question mark. Hi, I have a wedding planner that wants to sign the contract instead of the client. The client is writing checks. What is the legal problem if something like this goes wrong at the wedding? Yeah, I would never do that. Absolutely not. I would not be doing that. And I have the bride and the groom sign. Some people just have one or the other. No, everybody signed. If somebody is paying, I make them sign a payer's contract. Everybody in the comments seems to agree with me. Yeah, don't do that because then basically the planner becomes your client. And the planner can overrule the client. Nah, I wouldn't mess with that. Absolutely not. The planner can set everything up. I'm totally fine with that. And if I just want to send the contracts to the couple, they sign it, great. We can do that, but nope, I'm not fooling with that. So I didn't have this next one saved, but I just saw it real quick. It literally was posted one day ago. So this is from r/wedding photography from W Leach 56. Guest wants raws. Hi all. Guest from a recent wedding has asked for 5 to 6 raws from a recent wedding, specifically of a group so they can composite everyone. Sorry if you heard that. That was Apollo. So they composite everyone looking their best. There's only a couple of shots that will suit, and then there are a few where the camera missed the focus. They've already offered to pay for the raws, but also send me the composite, but to also send me the composite. Is there a normal pricing structure for something like this? I would probably, I don't know. I don't really do stuff like that. I would probably tell them, hey, I can send you the edited photos with all those people included if you would like. I don't do any further editing. I don't give out raws. If you wanted to sell the raws, you could. I just feel like it's a can of worms, but that's just me. Letty Wolf says, this is so unusual. Why is a guest contacting you? But why can't you do the composite? Better yet, why is there a need to do such a thing? Don't you have a picture with all of them with their eyes open? If not, then again, why can't you do it? OP says, I can do compositing. They just haven't asked me to. The image in the album has them with their eyes open, but I presume they think one image looks better of one person than it. Okay, so it sounds like they're being picky. Um, this is weird. They're not your client. They are a couple. Sorry, the couple are. I would contact the couple and say this is happening and offer to quote the guest your hourly rate for editing work that you'll provide the couple with a copy of your finished image. If they say it's fine, quote the guest for the work, minimum of 1 hour. I would not be sending them raw files for them to edit because they think they're better than me. Yeah, I just think it's weird. Like, if the photo looks fine, is it just people being picky, and are they really being picky? We don't really have the answer to that. Um, Other people saying that are your client. If they want these, they can ask the couple for them. Then they can decide what to do. I'd loop the client in. Let's see. Odd request. Yeah, so a lot of people are like, this is really weird, and I do agree. Let's see. What is next? Okay, so we're gonna go on to another post. So from r/wedding photography, accomplished fox 9653, 4-star review. That's the title. I received a 4-star review and I'm confused why it wasn't a 5-star. The review didn't mention anything negative. Our texts and emails expressed she was happy with her engagement session and completed wedding gallery. Do you think she could have been holding something back negatively, or am I an overthinker? Let's see. Um, let's see. Lisa and Neil says if the client is happy, then that's the absolute main thing. They may have a different scale for what a 5-star awarded some folks do. I do agree. It probably looks odd to have a clean sheet of 5 stars. Anyways, people don't expect perfection from Google reviews, just consistency, and I feel for the business being examined. We had a 4-star review from a lovely lady. They commented that their albums were expensive. That's true. They are expensive. Fair comment, although the price has been clear as day on our website from before they booked. That was something which impacted their review for our business. Again, if the client is happy, don't worry about it. Fast Optics says some people never give 5-star reviews. They can love everything about it and still only give 4 stars. Sad, but that's how some people are. Yeah, some people definitely do that. And then this next person says, Evan R. Photo says, definitely this. Unlike a lot of others who are 0 to 5 and no in between. Yeah, so people are like 0 stars, 5 stars. They don't do anything in between. Some people, I think that 5 stars is like you went above and beyond, were amazing, not standard on what you promised. Yeah, kind of weird, but I'm a 5-star-y person. If I loved it, I loved everything. What kind of person are you? Do you leave reviews often? I honestly forget to leave reviews, but I try to, for sure. Let's end this episode of the podcast on a high note. Like I said, it's going to be a short episode. r/wedding photography, not another photo, says, shot my first solo wedding and it was awesome. Just delivered my wedding gallery and they messaged me. They were so happy. I feel alive. Anyone here remember that rush or feeling? I know there are people here who have done hundreds upon hundreds of weddings. Outside of money, what is one thing about wedding photography that keeps you hooked? P.S. The sub has been amazing for learning and my preparedness for this wedding, so thank you all. All right, let's see what people say. Sandy YYY says, congrats on the successful first wedding. I just wrapped my 5th season and I still get this feeling every time. I don't think it'll ever go away. JMT 5179 says, I enjoy the pressure and knowing that I pretty much have one shot to get it right. Makes me feel alive and gives me energy, and I generally don't have most days. I'm also fairly introverted. When shooting a wedding, I feel like a different person. I just get in the zone and the normal social anxiety is gone. That I 1,000,000% agree with. That's definitely how I feel. Normal function 4448 says, I love that most weddings are the same, but yet are so different. It never gets old. I am the Sam too says, congrats. It's the best job on the planet, and I would shoot for free if I could. I also agree with that. All right. So that's going to be the podcast episode for today. If you made it this far, comment. I need a Christmas emoji. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a present emoji. So if you made it this far in the video, comment a present emoji. Also, comment down below. What did you get for Christmas? What did you love? Was there something you were hoping for that you didn't get? Was there something that you were hoping for that you did get? But yeah. Alrighty. Thank you for joining my mini podcast episode, and I will see you. Bye.